Well, hello, and welcome to my desk, and also to my lovely ancient cat who has decided to join us for this return video. I apologize for the jumbled mess of my desk. It's kind of been in retirement mode for quite some time now, quite a few months. Let me throw some lighting in and we'll jump into an update. Just gonna lay this one off to the side here if I can get my lighter in. Maybe I'll just use the candle. All right. How's that look? A little brighter in the background, mostly cat in the foreground. Great. Okay. So, it's been a year, we'll say. But we're back. And I'm back with the book that I said was going to be the next book. Which is Good Omens. Now, guys, this book has been a challenge, let me tell you. I don't know if it's because I already knew the plot of the book, having watched the show. But to just get right to the point, I haven't finished it. I'm exactly that far into the book. And it is a struggle, and it's a struggle for a number of reasons that I'll talk about. But just before I do that, I did just want to give a little update. So I haven't not been reading. I just have not been reading this book. I did accomplish my goal of reading all of the Pendergast series books that I hadn't read yet before reading the new one that was published in August. So, I just realized my hair was over the microphone the whole time, so I'm hoping that the audio is going to be okay. This is a bit of a chaotic mess. But hopefully I'm able to kind of sort things out for the next few videos, which I do have some videos planned to come back and get more into a regular schedule. So hopefully I can achieve that. Yeah, so I did do that. So we have all of those books to cover, which I don't think that I'll do in individual videos. I think that I'm going to do them maybe as one video, maybe as two. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with that yet, because there's just so many of them. There's so many of them. I don't know. I did get a book for Christmas, so that's exciting. Christmas, we've just had it. And I did place an order for books on Boxing Week sale, so I will have an unboxing coming through of those books to show you kind of what's on the horizon. I have a few books that I acquired in the last year that I haven't read yet, that just kind of got put onto my bookshelf because I was reading all of the Pendergast books. I took my first step outside of Harry Potter into audiobooks this year as well, to kind of help me accomplish that goal. So that'll be something that I'm going to probably talk about a little bit as well, as kind of what that was like. And I've got some other random stuff coming to the channel, I think. I'm not really sure. I just kind of want to have fun with it, because this is a fun creative outlet for me. And I'm going to be sharing lots of books. I know I've done gardening videos and cooking videos, and maybe in the spring, that's when everything gets really busy and my videos have tended to taper off. But for right now, you and me and our friendly little cat here, who is in fact sleeping on a heating pad right now. This guy is old. He is about 18, and he deserves to live a good life these days. So, oh, and there is one of the dogs. Let me just let that in so it doesn't start barking. All right, maybe Sprouts here will become a permanent fixture in videos. He loves to sleep on my desk while I work. Maybe he'll love to sleep on my desk while I do videos. As long as he's got his heating pad, he's pretty good to just chill out. So, all that aside, all that rambling aside, I'm not sure how well I've modulated my voice. I'm not sure how I'm going to go forward with the whisper ASMR soft-spoken thing. I'm just going to feel it out from here. I guess we'll see what the volume's like in this. I'm just going to kind of do whatever I feel like doing and hope that. Now, let's talk Good Omens. This book, The Nice and Accurate Prophecies of Agnes Nutter Witch, was really kind of a cult popular book before it became an Amazon series, which is how I really kind of got introduced to it. I think it kind of lurked in the background, periphery of my book knowledge as something that existed. But it wasn't ever something I was drawn to read, and I didn't like the first season as much as the second season, and I know that the first season is the one that's based on the book. It's kind of like this controversial thing that they've done extra seasons, all of this stuff. So I found it really slow and draggy in the first season, and that is this book. It's just dense, and the subject matter isn't something that would usually draw me into the text. So I'm having that difficulty as well. I am on page 160 or 161. I'm honestly not sure. I'm probably here where the text break is. It's not my vibe. Is the best way that I can put it, I guess. The way it's written, the structure of the story, the way the characters talk to each other, the way the story's being told, it doesn't flow well for me, and that's why I just can't get through it. The other problem that I really have with this book is I like when books are like segmented. That was something that made the Pendergast books really easy for me to just kind of get through, is they have really short chapters, and the breaks in the story are really kind of natural, and you have a lot of easy stopping points. This book is not that. It has, this is what the inside cover looks like, by the way. There are two versions of this specific, like, edition. There's a black one and a white one. This is just the one that I happened to get, but I guess I didn't even show you the cover or anything. I just kind of jumped in. Again, this video is not like any of the other videos. It's going to be a chaotic mess, but this is the inside cover, I guess. You can see there. And then this is just a bunch of books by the others. I guess there's been some kind of controversy about this book, or the production of the show recently, or this year. I don't know. I wasn't really following it. I did see kind of it blip up, but I'm not going to talk about that because I honestly don't know anything about it. So if you're expecting that, it's not going to happen. So there are like paragraph breaks. There's dog number 2. In the story, but they're kind of not frequent, and there's no like chapter sections. So it's a lot of text. It just kind of rambles on for a very long time. See? The only breaks you get are the paragraph breaks, other than the book itself is separated into days. So, for instance, where's the next one? Looking for the black page in the massive white. Thursday. Friday, Saturday, and then a giant chunk. So there is kind of, I guess, more breakdown in the middle of the book, but it's just a really long, lot of text, lot of the phraseology, the way the characters speak, the lack of context, and kind of building of your knowledge of the setting and stuff. And sometimes you can be thrown into a book and absolutely none of that matters. In this book, even having the prior knowledge of the show, it's hard for me to get my brain into the story of this book. And I don't know if I'm explaining that well. Hopefully it makes some kind of sense, but just kind of all of the little things about this book are combining to be one that doesn't gel with me. My honest opinion is if I hadn't watched the show, I would have given up on this book months ago. I still keep it on my bedside table to read whenever it tickles my fancy, to try and get through it. I hate to give up on a book. I think I've talked about that in the past, but I'm trying to do better about just not wasting my time and investing in something I just don't want to read, like feeling that I'm wasting my time. And so it's kind of this weird juxtaposition of, I know that the story of this book is probably good enough to get to the end of, but I also just don't want to do it. So, if you are waiting on a full assessment of Good Omens, I can't guarantee that it's going to come. And if it does, it will probably be very in the distant future, because I'm much more excited to read the book I got for Christmas and all of the books that I have coming in the mail. And I got a gift card to my local bookstore, so I'm also excited to go in person and just find a book that resonates with me. And so yeah, that's kind of the unfortunate tale of this book for me. I don't think it's for me. I don't know that I will finish it. I might, but that's kind of where we're at with this one. Hopefully the next time I come back for a book review, I have things kind of settled. The desk is a little more oriented. Maybe we have our fuzzy little bean with us, and maybe we don't. But I'm excited to kind of jump back in, and I hope that you will stick around. And if you have stuck around in all this time without a video, then I absolutely appreciate it. And I hope that I can bring you more books that you might want to read. I'm going to call this one to a close. Thanks for joining me here on my desk, guys. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next one. And we'll see where that goes. I have been keeping track of the books by number, so I can give you an update of all of the books that I've read this year. Which ones were my favorites? Maybe that will be the next video. Which ones I didn't particularly care for. And maybe that's how we'll really settle back into the book reviews. We'll see. Yeah. All right.